It shows Speed will play Titan cameraman in the Skibidi movie. Skibidi Toilet is being compared to the Marvel Universe. How Skibidi Toilet became one of the most valuable franchises in Hollywood. Today's video will be unusual and special, because recently we learned that in the future we are waiting for the Skibidi Toilet movie. And I'm sure that no one even suspected that Skibidi Toilet will go so far. And perhaps soon our favorite series will be able to capture Hollywood. And recently on one website, the big sharks were discussing the show's great future as a movie franchise. And overall, I found a lot of interesting information there that you should definitely know if you're a true Skibidi fan. Because Skibidi Toilet is more than a funny show with toilets and cyborgs, and non-Skibidi believers should accept that. Anyway, in this video, I'll try to explain what's going on around the series and what awaits us in the future. So make sure you stay until the end if you want the movie to come out faster. Hello friends, you're on the channel. Subscribe to the channel and press the like button under the video to speed up the release of the next video. And let's go. Today was a quiet day, and we were waiting for leaks for the new episode as usual. But we got some crazy news, and it all started with this tweet. As a user with the nickname Discussing Film wrote, "Skibidi Toilet movie and TV franchise is in the works from Michael Bay." And this post made a big fuss about this news, and many people didn't even believe it was true, because non-Skibidi believers could hardly think that the series will have a great future. But then Mr. Boom himself reposted this tweet and wrote, "We will make sure it's gonna be peak with a fire emoji." That makes us realize that Boom is very excited about it. And even for such a massive event, he created a new section in his official Discord server called Mega Announcement, where he wrote, "Here to confirm, this is true. We have been speaking and discussing Skibidi Toilet with Michael for some time now. I can't share any details yet, but I can assure you, I will be involved in all the important decision-making. We gonna cook." And for those who don't know, Michael Bay is one of the best directors and producers in the movie industry, who has created a lot of cool movies for us, such as Transformers, Bad Boys, and a lot of other cool movies. And can you imagine the level of this man? And now imagine that this man seriously believes that Skibidi Toilets have great potential and that the show could take over Hollywood, and I agree with him completely. And despite the fact that Skibidi Toilet gets crazy views, I still think the series is too underrated and could gain even more views, but some people are hating the series because the head coming out of the toilet looks goofy. But the thing is, they haven't even watched the whole show or tried to understand the plot. And if you still doubt that Skibidi Toilet is a good series, I advise you to watch all episodes and try to understand the plot, and I think that you will change your opinion. But what I especially liked about this post is that Boom himself will also be involved in all the important decisions about future projects on Skibidi Toilet. But for those who don't know, you should know that Boom has passed the rights to the Skibidi Toilet to Invisible narrative, the company Michael Bay is a part of, and this information is on the internet. But there is another big shark involved, and that is the CEO of the company, Adam Goodman, and they, along with Boom and Michael Bay, will be working on a future movie franchise. And it was even in the Washington Post. Alexei Gerasimov, the creator behind Skibidi Toilet, is working with leading independent Hollywood entertainment studio Invisible Narratives to expand the YouTube Shorts series into myriad product lines and a potential television and movie franchise similar to the Marvel Universe or Transformers. Executives involved with the project told the Washington Post. And it's crazy how serious it is, and it's literally one of the most talked about topics on the internet right now. And here's what Michael Bay himself had to say about it. "I've always been a director that believes in taking risks. Audiences yearn for fresh new ideas. With Skibidi, it's a new world of what the younger generation is watching, and I'm taking it very seriously." The CEO of Invis, Adam Goodman, also spoke very positively about Boom as a talented animator who can build what could be the next Transformers or Marvel Universe in the future.
As though he's building something that could be the next Transformers or could be a Marvel's universe.
Adam also talked a little bit about Boom and said that he is a real Giga Chad.
He works on an animation platform that is very primitive, actually, compared to Unreal and some of the engines that other animators are working on. But he's a beast. This kid can...
And he also added that Boom is doing shots that make Michael's head spin, and it's crazy, because bro's on his way to cook Hollywood. There was also talk of other channels that are also inspired by the series and make their own Skibidi episodes.
There are probably about 20 channels that are doing really quality episodes of Skibidi Toilet.
And in general, he said that there are even more channels, but they don't pay much attention to them. But those 20 channels that make great content, they take them as part of their alliance. And to be honest, I have no idea what 20 channels they are talking about, because from the big channels I can mention Dom Studio, Monster Up, Spitterand, Verlance, and a few other small channels. But I have no idea who the other channels are. But perhaps if you also make Skibidi episodes, then perhaps your channel is also on that list. And know that the company Invis appreciates your work. But they hardly appreciate those who make several-hour compilations of other people's Skibidi episodes, and usually Mr. Boom leaves such a comment under such videos. So if you're doing Skibidi and you haven't received comments like this, it means that you are on the whitelist, or you've been overlooked. And even Adam Goodman has confirmed that they are interested in having people create content on Skibidi. What's even more unusual, Goodman revealed, is Invisible Narratives has a counterintuitive strategy in which they allow dozens of YouTube creators to render their own video content at arm's length rather than crack down on unauthorized works, because it amplifies the power of the brand. That's one of the things that is really different than anything that we've worked with before, said Goodman. Typically, we issue takedowns. We're ready to make sure that nobody is messing with something we want to control. In this case, we've taken a very different approach to this. We want creators to play with our IP. We want to make sure that people are doing things, obviously within reason, so long as it kind of follows a certain guideline for us. Anyway, I think you can make fan-mades, but you have to play by the company's rules. And don't try to steal other people's episodes and farm the content, and everything will be fine. Because the company is interested in talented content makers who make quality Skibidi content because it keeps the series alive. Also check this. While he would not specify any particular studios or entities with which he is in discussions, Goodman said they are entertaining the thought of a hybrid animated live-action version of Skibidi he likened stylistically to the John Wick and District 9 Inches movies. If we find a partner in this that really believes there's opportunity for this to grow and to really see the storytelling grow and for this to be where we hope this can be, then film and TV seems like a natural extension for us, Goodman noted. But the fact that a Skibidi movie is going to be like John Wick is crazy, bruh. Skibidi John Wick 4.0. And I was wondering if there would be any famous actors in this movie. Can you imagine if Keanu Reeves played Plunger Man? I'm not gonna lie, it would be crazy. But it's too early to tell because we don't know if it's a movie or a TV series or anything else. And they're not going to spoil about what actors will be in it. But we did find out from somewhere that iShowSpeed will be playing Titan Cameraman. And that sounds crazy. But it's actually a fake that's been spammed everywhere. Because it was posted by some random dude on Twitter for some unknown reason. But let's be honest. Would you want to see Speed in that movie? I don't know if he can memorize a billion words that other actors can memorize, but I think he'd be good for some role. But I also noticed that a lot of people started too much hype for this movie, as if it should be released in 2 weeks. But this is a big misconception, because the movie will hardly come out even in a month or even a few months. Because it usually takes a few years to make a movie or TV series, so the movie could come out in 1 year or even 2 or even in 3 years. So there's still a long way to go. This day will definitely go down in history, and the series has a bright future. And if the series lasts until the movie comes out, there will be a second very big wave of hype, and that will again raise the series to a new peak. I also wanted to say that I have a Twitter account, so be sure to subscribe there as it will be the latest news about leaks for the new episodes, and also information about the future movie franchise. The link will be in the description below this video. Also be sure to subscribe to the channel and smash that like button if you enjoyed watching it.